In the Philippines, thousands of lives and billions worth of property was lost every year because of seemingly inescapable fire, often caused by negligence and sheer apathy of its consequences. Even though there are firefighters, the impact of these fire cases is very strong to the citizens because it affects them in so many ways, especially in financial ways, due to unpredictable fire cases that are happening most of the time. Residents in the area of the Calamity lost their homes due to burning, especially to those houses that are not concrete. Emotionally, worse things could also happen, may losing their loved ones. In result to this dilemma, we, the researchers, conducted a study called Fire Detecting Robot using Arduino Uno. This project can be beneficial to the citizens so that we can minimize such catastrophe that may occur anytime and anywhere. Upon making the study, we, the researchers, also made statements on the problem that will be answered after the test will be conducted. So, our country suffered with different disasters within a year or months. Commonly with this is fire, fire that threatens human lives, animal life, health, other property. To investigate the fire detecting robot, this study also aims to answer the following problems. First, is the robot can easily detect a fire? Second, can the robot buzz immediately if it detects a fire? And the third one is, if the robot is near to the fire, will it be burned? We, the researchers, made some hypothetical answers to answer the following problems. We classified them into two types, the alternative hypothesis and the null hypothesis. So in our first question, our alternative one is stated as, yes, the robot can easily detect a fire. And our null hypothesis is stated as, no, the robot will not easily detect a fire. In our second question, we have here our alternative one that was stated as, yes, the robot will immediately buzz and there is a sound produced if ever the sensor detects a fire. And the opposite one, which is the null hypothesis, is stated as no, the robot will not immediately buzz and there is no sound produced if ever the sensor detects a fire. In our last question, we have here alternative one stated as no, the robot will not get burned if ever it will detect a fire, for it will run away from it. And our null hypothesis is stated as yes, the robot will get burned if ever it will detect a fire, for it will run towards it.
The study attempts to help and teach everyone to adopt a fire detecting robot by making it in a way which is easy to make. The purpose of fire detection system is to gain immediate knowledge of fire and then minimize damaged property. This can only be achieved if these devices operate with high reliability and accuracy.
So how did we make the prototype? How did we make the fire detecting robot? So first thing that we did was we bought all the materials that is needed. The Arduino Uno, frame sensor, Eldonite 3D motor IC, the buzzer, motor chassis, and the small breadboard, and the connecting wires. So here's the schematic. After the robot was fully assembled, we made a program according to the plan, and here's the command.
Ato ba?
doon.
Ay, nasa siya na ako ron. O, di ba?
Hala, patay.
Ano na pag siya na ako doon?
Butter
Basta
syrup.
magkaguop di ay magtutuyo pa siya.
Nagduduwa siya. Kumuadto na ba siya? Bang! Adto ra ganapan ka.
Ay, di magod.
To summarize it all, we the researchers made a prototype using Arduino Uno and ran an after an accuracy test to prove that the fire detecting robot would work accordingly to the plan. Data were collected and analyzed, then made a conclusion out from it. We the researcher went further and looked into literature. For instance, the reports and identified a common and a potential cause of fire at the residential level. And this was LPG leakages and short circuits of different electricity-based materials. The research incorporated this aspect into the prototype to aid in an increasing accuracy in fire detection devices. Based on the data collected, a fire detecting robot was made and tested accordingly to the giving a positive result. The fire detector did work accordingly. It detects fire immediately and right after turned away from fire to avoid being burned. The questions were answered. The robot can easily detect a fire. The robot will immediately buzz and there is a sound produced if ever the sensor detects a fire. When it detects a fire, the robot will turn and run away from the fire to avoid being burned. The following recommendation based on the research results that were analyzed by the researchers and the challenges faced during the implementation. Number 1. A mobile-based application can be developed to aid the home and user to manage the device for instant check if it's up and running. Number 2. The device can be extended to enable it use rechargeable batteries, a power source. So we need to use, or for further researcher, it needed to use rechargeable batteries in order for them to do a best output or to have a best product. And number 3, a web application based on the Google Maps API for navigation by the fire department once an alert is sent can be developed. Number 4 and lastly, make more improvisation on the project or change the project into a firefighting robot. We need to improvise another part of the robot in order for you to have a pocket-friendly robot.